Welcome back to Silver and Gold. Goodbye, US dollar. People don't believe the dollar's going away or the dollar's getting destroyed. I've talked about this before. I got a little bit more proof on this, folks. I was actually able to find an old CVS flyer from 2007. We're going to break it down for you. It should be a dire warning to us all that the dollar is failing. It's not going to happen overnight. How much longer do we have? I don't know. Please like, share, and subscribe. Trying to get to 6,000 subscribers before the end of April. Let's just get into the video right now. Thank you for all the support. I've talked about silver and gold quite a bit on this channel, folks. I show a lot of silver on this channel. You see a lot of silver hats on the screen today. Current melt value, let's start off with that, is $11.88 each. Okay, $11.88 each. They have a 50-cent face value, folks. If that's not proof enough, the dollar is collapsing, then I don't know what is. But I got a little bit more proof of what's going on. I talk about the Pepsi indicator a lot. You guys know I like to drink my Pepsi. I know. People are going to get me comments about that. And I did not have proof the last time I did this, so I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you now. Back in 2007. We're not going that far back. I'm not going that far back to the moons here. Pepsi, when it was on sale at CVS. And this is during July 4th week of 2007. 4-pack of Pepsi was 4 for $10. I said this before. $2.50 a 12-pack. Well, you can't get Pepsi on sale at CVS 4 for $10 anymore. Okay? You can't even get it on sale when it's on sale 4 for $20. They don't run that special no more. I have to go to either Publix or Winn-Dixie when it's on that sale price. It's only buy two, get two free. It's only $20. So, back in 2007, you would need a $10 bill. You get your 4, minus the taxes. If you have borrowed deposit, I understand that as well. But generally speaking, the cost of the Pepsi was 4 for $10. So this $10 right there. In 2007, you had two 90% silver hats. 2 of them were $11.93. That's what they melt for back in 2007. Silver was roughly $16, $15, give or take, depending on the exact time. But I went with the higher price of $16, $15. So if you did that, it was worth $11.93 for 2 silver hats, folks. 1, 2. So if CVS took silver, let's just throw it out there, you would get change back from 2 silver half dollars. Follow me so far? You're going to get change back from 2 90% silver half dollars. Speed it up to today. Pepsi's on sale. Not at CVS no more. You got to go to Walgreens. Not Walgreens. Winn-Dixie. Excuse me. Or Publix down in Florida. Maybe you can go to Kroger and get the same deal. If you have a Kroger, Safeway, Shaw's up north, wherever your location is, when it's on sale, you probably can get them buy two, get two free, and it's probably going to be roughly cost you $20. Okay? Let's say you had silver. You had silver all the way back from 2007. And you didn't have $20. You could walk into any coin shop, and if they were willing to pay melt value for them at today, you get $23.76 back if they gave you melt. Of course, they're probably not going to give you melt. They're going to take a little bit off. Let's say they give you $20. Let's say they gave you $20. You have your $20 to go buy your 4 Pepsis, folks. 20 bucks. Where am I going with this? Silver has kept up with inflation. This has gone in the garbage can. You get my picture now? That is, it's costing us more and more and more. If people don't think the dollar's not dying, then they live underneath a rock. I'm sorry, but that's the truth about it. If you saved $10 back in 2007, and you had that in your safe, where in the heck are you gonna get the other $10 to go buy your 4 cases of Pepsi? Or 4 12-packs of Pepsi, whatever you want to call it. This has not kept up. This is fairy dust. That's what it basically is, folks. When you see silver at $23.76 for 2, then in July of 2007 you were seeing it for $11.93, the melt value of 2. It's not because silver's gone up. It just means the dollar has declined in value. That's what it means, folks. So for the ones that want, yeah, I would love to see silver go up in, I guess, dollar terms too. But do we really want that? Because if this stuff goes up in this form, means your services and goods are going to cost you more of this. That's all it's doing. Realize that. This is why we stack. We don't stack to get rich. We don't stack silver and gold to get rich. We stack silver and gold to protect our wealth. And there's just hardcore proof right there, folks, that the dollar is dying slowly. Look, the BRICS nations are getting away from the dollar, folks. Other countries want to get away from the dollar. We're lucky it didn't collapse in 2008 to 2007. We're lucky it didn't collapse in 2011. Yes, silver hit an all-time high, back to the all-time high of 50 bucks in 2011. Yes, it hit back in 1980, 50 bucks. But we got to look like what happened in 1980. That was the Hunt brothers trying to corner the market. It took time for silver to rebound to 2011 from the 2008 financial crisis. It really started in 2007. We all know that. But the point is, it took time for silver to get its butt moving. It's just going to take some more time for silver to start rising in price. When that happens, prices are going to go up too. This is a hedge against inflation. This is a hedge against super inflation, whatever you want to call it, hyperinflation. So is gold. Gold's a tier 1 asset. Silver is not. Silver is used in our daily lives every single day. Not so much gold. Silver will come along for the ride. And when it does, it might get a little scary out there because service and goods are going to go up, folks. That's all that's going to happen. If you need to get some silver and gold before all this hits the fan, check out channel sponsor Pinbacks.com. They have great prices, folks. The brothers are awesome to work with. You folks got questions, reach out to Michael, reach out to Brian. The brothers that own the company are probably going to answer the phone for you. They will put you on the right path of silver and gold. They will answer your questions as best as they can. They cannot give financial advice, of course, but they will help guide you to help you out with any questions you have on silver, gold, and platinum. And my email is always in the description if you guys want to ask me about silver, gold, or platinum as well. So thank you, channel sponsor Pinbacks, for sponsoring the channel. Thank you to you, the viewer, because it's not possible without you. There's your proof, folks. There is your proof of the Pepsi indicator. That's what I like to call it, the Pepsi indicator on this channel. Use it however you want to use this information. This is not financial advice, of course. Put it on products that you use. If you remember, but we can go back to the candy bar where it used to cost 5 cents. I don't remember those days. I've been told the candy bars were bigger. Probably taste better too, people said. And they cost a nickel. What does a candy bar cost today? You know, think about it. Think about it. With everything's gone up. Think about what, if you're not old enough to remember, look up the 1940s. Look up the 1950s. Look up the 1960s. And say, what did the price of milk cost? What did the price of gas cost? What did a home cost? What did a vehicle cost back in the day? You'll see that we have rampant inflation over the years, folks. Silver and gold have kept up with times. The dollar is just slowly dying. The dollar has lost 98.23% of its value. Hello, are we awake yet? Why would we want to put money into meme coins, Bitcoin? It's backed by really nothing. And all you get back is the dollar. You really want that? We got to stop focusing on what we're going to be able to down the road. How much are we going to want to give up for our silver or gold for services and goods? I believe that day's coming. People laugh. Well, fine. We will be the last one standing, laughing back at you because we were right. The stack is no. We need to wake up more people, folks. They only made so much 90% silver, 64 and prior. I'm not talking about the current 90% silver they make in the proof sets. I'm not talking about that. That stuff is going to be very hard to educate the general population. It's hard enough trying to get them educated on this stuff. On 1964 and prior, 90% silver. Never mind the proof sets of, I understand it. A lot of you folks understand it too. But if you get in a grid down situation where we get into pure panic mode, it's going to be very, very more difficult. It gives them a 2018 quarter, let's say, and it's got the S Mint mark, it's 90% silver. You're going to have the red book to show them that it is 90% silver. More people know about pre-64. Most of the population don't have it, but they understand what it was back then. Try it with different people at work, folks. Try it with different relatives. Put a common date quarter on your kitchen table. Put a 90% silver quarter on the kitchen table. Ask them what is different. Ask them which one is worth more. Let them, then you explain to them. This is how we're going to teach people every single time. Have a common date quarter. Have a silver quarter. Washington silver quarter is the easiest thing. So I'm not talking about the Stand Liberty quarters or nothing like that. I am just talking about a Washington silver quarter compared to a Washington silver quarter and ask them what's the difference. I think you're going to be amazed that people say, well, this one feels a little different. This one sounds a little different. But which one is worth more? Some people are going to say, well, they're both a quarter. That's when the conversation starts. This is how we're going to educate our friends, our family, a little by little, folks. Start with small stuff. Show them this video. Share this video out. Because this type of information is so important to keep repeating. Yes, I've done a video like this before, just a few months back, but I figured I would bring another one out to you today on this. Because there are people on this channel will say the dollar's not going anywhere. I'm not saying the dollar's going anywhere tomorrow. But it's coming down. All fiat currency goes to fiat heaven. Plain and simple. It don't work. It's not. When the population gives up on this, it's not going to be a pretty time, folks. Countries are going away from it. Other countries are going away from it. That's going to bring these back home. Prices are going up. When prices go up, silver and gold go up. Do we understand that now? I think most of us do. I think most of us do. What's going on at the shop? Well, today's kind of slow. Goes down about $100. A little less than $100 an ounce. People are just saying, relaxing, I think. They're taking the downturn in with somewhat kind of an ease. People think gold's going down a little bit more. Hey, I don't know. You know, it's a healthy dip, I think, with gold right now. Silver's still holding the line. If we not notice that, silver is right there holding the line, folks. Silver has not come down with gold. Something's changing. It's just going to take some more time. How much time? I cannot answer that. But what I will tell you, I'm still stacking 90% silver as much as I can. And 40% and 35% war nickels. That is what I'm stacking. I think I'm okay on everything else. But if there's a deal to be had, I'm going to pick it up. Don't compare your stack with anybody else's stack, folks. That's the main message on this channel as well. Please reach out if you got questions, concerns about silver, gold, or platinum. Again, my email is in the description of every single video. I thank you for watching. Please give the video a thumb up. Please share it. And if you're not yet subscribed, subscribe so you don't miss out on any updates from the coin shop. We're going to keep you updated on this channel. I guarantee you that. Coin Shop Chris is out.